welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make spicy deviled eggs. This is my mother's recipe. I have my eggs in the egg timer. I got that on Amazon. I put it for 18 minutes, holds 7 eggs. And I've got an egg container here, a knife, kitchen scissors, little bitty bag. I'm going to pipe them, salt and pepper. Got a little bowl to mix them in, some Miracle Whip, eggs, and my secret ingredient to make them spicy, Horsey sauce. This is my mother's recipe. She does not use Horsey sauce. She normally uses horseradish. But let me get the eggs together and then we'll go ahead and get started. Okay guys, let's get started. I've got some water here with a bowl with some ice. I'm going to grab these eggs off the timer. Mine cooks 7 eggs. So I want to show you guys a cute little trick for easy way to crack them. I tap the top, the bottom, then I roll them like that, drop them right back in the water. To me, I find them easier to crack that way if you do this. And it gets the shell off easier. And sometimes using this egg timer, I've noticed, I'm going to get a new one. Some of them overcook, boil over. It's just a mess to clean. And as you see, they're fairly easy to peel. The peel comes right off. And then you just continue peeling these. And you've got a perfectly peeled hard-boiled egg. I'm going to get these cleaned up, and then I'm going to get back with you guys and show you how to make these spicy deviled eggs. Stay with me. Okay everyone, I'm back. I've got all the eggs rinsed, deshelled. I rinsed them like 50 times because I'd be shell shocked. I'm one of those people, if I bite into an eggshell, it ruins everything for me. So I'm going to go ahead, and a little disclaimer, I'm only doing 2 of these spicy eggs. I'm going to do a separate video and make the deviled eggs the way I like them, the way my family likes them, my husband and myself. What happened was, this is how this started, about 40 years ago. I came home from college. And my mother knows I love deviled eggs. And she said, oh, I made you some deviled eggs. And I was like, oh my God, I lost my mind. So, and it had to be maybe 30 of them or so there. And I can eat them all at once anyway. My girlfriend from college was with me. We both grew up in Michigan. So we came home and she came by. And she said she loved deviled eggs also. So she couldn't wait to get some. And I took my bite of deviled eggs. Like I said, this is my mother's recipe. I about had a heart attack because this is not the flavor profile I was looking for, her traditional, normal deviled egg. And she says to me, oh, I decided to make them spicy. And I said, what? She said, yeah, these are spicy deviled eggs. I thought, oh, Lord have mercy. I did not like them at all. Now, she uses creamy horseradish for her recipe for spicy deviled eggs. And the only reason I'm showing you guys this recipe, and I'm doing 4 so you guys will have it, is because I spoke with my girlfriend. We're real close. We grew up together, like I said, a little salt and pepper. And I'm going to smash these up with my fork. And my secret is for creamy deviled eggs, do them as soon as they're hot. Don't let them sit. Don't wait a while. Just go ahead and start smashing. But anyway, she took a bite of the deviled egg and lost her mind. She thought it was the best deviled egg she had ever had in her life. And went on and on and on and proceeded to eat them. I was done. I was upset. I was PO'd. So I did not eat any more eggs. And little did I know, until a couple months ago, I was talking to her on the phone. I'm using a fork. And she said that this is the only way her family eats them. This is the only way she knows to make them. The only way she will accept them. When people come to her house, they come through the door hollering, where's the spicy deviled eggs? So I couldn't find creamy horseradish. My mother said she used to always use the creamy horseradish. So I couldn't find any. So a cheater, you guys, get some Horsey sauce from Arby's. So that's what I did. And I've got quite a few packs here. You can make this as spicy or as non-spicy as you like. Like I said, this is not a flavor profile for me when you start talking about deviled eggs. Now, I like them with salmon, chives. I can do all that kind of stuff, but I was not ready for the horseradish. I got a little Miracle Whip there, just in case you might want to tone it down. But these is how she makes them. There's no tone down. It's this, salt and pepper, and horseradish. Well, no, she used a little Miracle Whip. She said just a little. But since I'm only making a couple eggs, I guess I'll put a little bit in here for you just to see. And you got to salt and pepper your eggs, you guys, because you know they're not seasoned. And that's a big part of it. Like I said, you get them when they're hot and do it like this really quick, you can get a much, much creamier deviled egg, I would say. So anyway, let's put a little bit of Miracle Whip in here, and just a tad. Just don't want a lot. And stir that up in there. You know, it's game day around here in Michigan, you know, I guess in the United States. A lot of sports events going on, and people are making appetizers and snacks and stuff. So I figured I would show you guys a spicy deviled egg. Now this is probably really good with cocktails, you know, who would know? Like I said, if you like these, serve them all the time like my girlfriend, or at special occasions, or just to trip people out. I'm gonna put this on pause for a second and get my piping bag set up. Hang on. Okay guys, I'm back. I put it in a little itty bitty piping bag. Well, it's not a piping bag, it's a Ziploc bag, so I'm gonna pipe them. I usually do. I'm not gonna put a fancy tip on here. And also tell you guys, the reason I'm making 4 of these eggs, and I'm really making them, my mom is here with me right now. She's on the phone. Dr. Jones is her name. Like I said, this is her recipe. My girlfriend swears it's world renowned in Atlanta. They come through the door. Where are the spicy deviled eggs? So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll make this for you, show you how I pipe these in. And anybody that's been watching me before, I promise a joke, which I'm getting ready to tell you guys with every video. I've been telling jokes since I was 14 and loving them. And so I'm gonna tell you guys about this guy. Rich guy in North Carolina. He decided to throw a pool party and invite everyone in the neighborhood. He even invited Leroy, the only African American. Messed it up. I'm gonna read you guys a joke. A rich man from North Carolina decided that he wanted to throw a pool party and invited all his neighbors and buddies. He also invited Leroy, the only African American in the neighborhood. He held the party around the pool, in the backyard, in his mansion. Everyone was having a good time, drinking, dancing, eating shrimp, oysters, and barbecuing, and flirting with the women. At the height of the party, the host said, "I have a 10-foot man-eating alligator in my pool, and I have $1 million to anyone who has the balls to jump in." The words were barely out of his mouth when there was a loud splash. Everyone turned around and saw Leroy in the pool, was fighting the gator, kicking its ass. Leroy was jabbing the gator in the eyes with his thumbs, throwing punches, doing all kinds of stuff like headbutts, chokeholds, biting the gator on the tail, flipping the gator through the air like some kind of judo instructor. The water was churning, splashing everywhere. But both Leroy and the gator were screaming and raising hell. Finally, Leroy finally strangled the gator and let it float to the top like a Kmart goldfish. Then slowly climbed out of the pool. Everyone was just staring at him in disbelief. Finally, the host says, "Well, Leroy, I reckon I owe you $1 million. "No, that's okay. I don't want it," said Leroy. The rich man said, "I will give you something you want. I must give you something. I have to give you something. You won the bet. How about $500,000 then?" "No, thanks. I don't want it," answered Leroy. The host said, "Come on, I insist on giving you something. That was amazing. How about a new Porsche, a Rolex, and some stock options?" Again, Leroy said no. Confused, the rich man asked, "Well, Leroy, then what do you want?" Leroy said, "I want the name of the MFer who pushed me in the pool." That's my joke. Thought you guys would like that one. I'm going to go ahead and make these a little cute. And sometimes if you got more, you know, steal some off of there. You could put a thing on the end and, you know, pipette them where they'd have a pretty little design. I like my eggs to go all the way to the end. I know some people just leave part of it white. This one I can steal a little bit from. Put here because he's a little short. You can add paprika to these, which I'm going to not do because my husband likes them with paprika. And these are for my mom. She's here. This is her spicy deviled egg recipe. It's kind of a disclaimer. Showed you guys all these eggs, and I'm only cooking these for the video. So I hope you enjoyed this video and my joke. Thanks so much for watching. And these are my Jen's spicy, well, my mother, Dr. Jones, spicy deviled eggs. Only takes a few ingredients. Love you guys. Stay tuned. I'll have another video with the way I make them. To me, much better. But my girlfriend in Atlanta swears that this is the only way they'll accept them, her family and friends in Georgia. Love you guys. God bless.